Fajnie się skacze, nie? O kurwa. O kurde, dobra, przekombinował. Kogo chciała zwabić Junko? Fundację przeniosę. Ło! Ło! No ale tak przed samą mordą. O kurde. Spadło mi się. Jaką przynętę wykorzystała do zwabienia fundacji? Błędy w grze, zabójstwo. Samą Junko. Nie! Zabójstwa? Jaką przynętę wykorzystała? No przecież Junko. Co? One do połowy tylko? Ale troll. Ale troll! Ale troll! Co tu się dzieje? Czego użyła Junko, by zmusić do oglądania morderstw? Czego użyła Junko, by zmusić do oglądania... Czekaj. Czego użyła Junko, by zmusić do oglądania morderstw? Kamerna... Karmel? Kamerna... Dobra. Kurwa. To wszystko jest... takie same, tylko trzeba było obczaić te... literówki.
It's all coming together.
Orakcja!
I got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation. The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
Co?
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn. Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth.
Co? No, dokładnie Hadzime, co?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program.
Ale zostaliśmy wgrani do świata normalnego jeszcze, tak? Za czasów Usami, żeby wyleczyć swoją rozpacz.
To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair!
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious! You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place!
Don't go blaming us for this!
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys! This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair!
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
and this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate! Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
No właśnie.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Zgodę dyrektora. Końcowa decyzja nauczyciela.
I see! As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge—
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is. Well.
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonistic line like that. When I crush you with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Jednak.
Mastermind?
Tak. Ten gościu, kuźwa, co niby założył.
Mastermind. Someone
Tak na
else is
serio
coming?
to on był drugą osobą, która po Junko, czy był pierwszą osobą, która tam zabiła.
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
Nie, to nie jest
You
blef.
should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots
Tak,
of energy.
Izuru, no.
It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
Słyszałem, że ludzie nazywają go ostateczną nadzieją. Ale ta osoba nie była znana tylko z tego. Osoba, która nazywała się tak samo, była kimś jeszcze. Tego co tam Izuru był założycielem Akademii.
I see.
Izuru Kamakura? Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Tak, ale to było w przyszłości. A w teraźniejszości on założył.
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Tak, bo zginęło 12 osób.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at
13,
Hope's
no.
Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Co? Co?
What? What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
What?
Huh?
If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
No ale on jest Izuru Kamakura z... Co, kurwa?
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
No właśnie, jeżeli był jego profil w tej...
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Izuru Kamakura to ja? Nie! Niemożliwe. Nie wiem, co mam wybrać nawet. Weźmy, że założyciel akademii.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity...
Czy w ramach ukrycia to samo...
Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
Czy to może być stworzona nadzieja? Możliwe! Stworzona nadzieja. Nie. Nie mogłem być ja przecież, mimo starań Akademii, by ukryć ten przykry incydent, pewien człowiek wykorzystał go, sprowokować niezadowolonych studentów. Nie rozumiem. Zresztą on nie jest podobny. Przez wiele lat szczytu nadzieja, prawdziwą nadzieję, może chodzi o plan. Może chodzi tu o plan. Może chodzić o ten plan pielęgnacji nadziei.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
That must be it!
Tak. Dobrze, rozgryzłem to.
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope cultivation plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of ultimates.
No ale dobrze. Jesteśmy Izuru Kamakura, tak? Ale dlaczego ona do nas mówi mistrz gry?
Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
O,
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata.
The warmer comes in the sun. Council Academy. Tu mamy część po angielsku, w sumie całość. Tylko to jest tak słabo czytelne. The government has one as Kurde, zasłania mi ten dolny tekst to. No bo u góry mamy o przebiegu operacji, tak? Nie wiem co jest niżej.
Into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
Nie, to nie jest głos Kyoko z jedynki. Ona miała inny głos.
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
Nie leży mi ta historyjka, bardzo mi nie leży. Bo w takim razie to... Jak to się stało, że zostaliśmy tym jednym z 15 ocalałych? Tak? Z Akademii. Przecież Akademia by nas trzymała pod kluczem totalnie.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
Jak to zrobić?
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Zniknął. Naprawdę zniknął? Zniknął. Zniknął, zniknął, zniknął. Zniknął, zniknął, zniknął. Zniknął, 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 zniknął. Ale to by się o mnie nie będzie to dotyczyło. Nie będę brał udziału w tym, co nas czeka. Naprawdę? Nie do końca to rozumiem, ale chyba musimy się na pewien czas rozdzielić, to smutne. Całkiem się do siebie dogadamy, będę mógł chciał jeszcze zobaczyć. Nie ma powodu, żeby tak się stało. W końcu jesteś nudny. Twój talent, twoje myśli, cała twoja egzystencja są dla mnie nudne. Ja mówię, że...
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me!
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Ty jesteś tym, który sprowadził mnie na ten świat. Jesteś Izuru Kamakura, mistrz gry stojący za tym wszystkim.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Then...
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
Co muszę zrobić? W zasadzie to wiem, jak mogę zostać uratowany. Zagłosuj na Junko! Zobaczymy, co się stanie, jak zagłosuję na Junko. W zasadzie to wiem. Dobra, zagłosuj na siebie. W zasadzie to wiem, jak mogę zostać. No dobra.
I see.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body.
To jest bardzo w sumie mądry fakt.
So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs. Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it.
No i nie zostanie zapisana. No mówię, no ciężko będzie na pewno z... Powiem tak, może Pujuhiko by się ogarnął, nie? Mówiąc, że ej, znałeś ją przed tym, bla bla bla, nie? Ale Sonię będzie ciężko ogarnąć.
The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Mówi się, Byakuya, NNINTWWHL. Po chuj ty to rozwijasz?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us?
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Co znowu? Ej!
Everyone can overcome despair.
Ej! Co
You guys should be
dzieje?
able to grasp true hope.
Wy powinniście być w stanie odczuć prawdziwą nadzieję. Ale co daje sekwencja? Ale przeczytał mi tylko tak. Ale mam tylko do wyboru sekwencję wyłączenia.
If our
Nie
memories
mogę
up
nic
until now
zmienić.
disappear, I will not even remember
Ej, co jest? Widzicie to?
the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Pecco one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair,
Ty, nie mogę nawet
the
przyspieszyć.
Future Foundation might
Taka
kill us,
faza się
right?
dzieje, jak robię te
We won't
przyspieszenie.
let them do that.
A zwolnienie? Zwolnienie
This
działa.
is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
I co, będzie działać na całe? Ty, działa cały czas. A nie, jednak nie działa cały czas.
For your protection.
No.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Zdać czy wyłączyć program? Cały świat czy tylko ja? Nadzieja czy rozpacz? Każą nam wybierać. Czy ja mogę zrobić save'a? Cholera, nie robiłem save'a ostatnio. Ej, co się stało? Co? Co się stanęło się?
I can't do it.
O luju!
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves.
Czy to tak miało być? Czy ja zrobiłem fejka?
And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
how much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez, once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game, a world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and
Co się
ever and ever
odpierdala?
and ever.
Powiem tak. Na pewno wczytam save'a na 100%. Będzie wczytywany save i będę sprawdzał, co się stanie, jak uderzę w pierwszą wiadomość i w tą ostatnią wiadomość. Czyli w pierwszą mówimy tutaj o... nie pamiętam, kto to, chyba Makoto mówił. W ostatnią, kiedy Junko mówiła. Co tu się dzieje? Ending? Czy my właśnie mamy ending?
All right! A game reset!
Nikt nic nie...
And with this, the world.
Emocje niczym urzosowa, niczym roju, stres, nadzieja, niczym... I zapewne nie mogę zrobić save'a, nie?
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a
Znowu
while.
przepuszczę wszystko. Wszystko
Young
przepuszczę.
master, that is a wise call.
Przepuszczę wszystko.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki!
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
Ile ja będę musiał robić podejść,
you a training regiment.
żeby pokazać wszystkie zakończenia?
If you get hurt, let me know.
Pokazuję
Should
coś
I begin with
koniec.
a brief introduction of myself?
Początek, koniec. Nie wiem, o co chodzi.
After all this time?
Co było? O, chyba nie powinienem się tym przejmować. To jest zakończenie, które chciałem.
All right! A game reset!
No dobrze,
And
strzelmy,
with this, the world will continue to loop.
bo tam był tylko ten
An
nihilizm,
eternal
nie?
game
Tylko
utopia
to
sounds
było.
like fun.
I guess it's
Weźmy
fine to stay.
Young
zobaczmy,
master.
bo chcę się upewnić.
Yes, there's
And with this, Junko.
All right!
I'm gonna showcase my.
Just leave the BG.
Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you.
Tak,
Should I begin with a?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
nie mogę w to uderzyć.
All right! A game.
And with this, the world.
An eternal game utopia sounds like
O!
fun.
Nie mogę uderzyć!
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
Może mam wcisnąć. Ale
I guess
nie
it's
mogę.
fine to stay like this for a while.
To jest
Young
dziwne.
master.
Yay!
Yes, there's...
And with this, Junko.
All right!
I'm gonna showcase my.
Just leave the BG.
Hey, can I take a pic...
Want to be awed by the sight... I've prepared
O co tu chodzi?
If you get...
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Nie możemy tego wciągnąć. Nie mogę tego wciągnąć. Ale też jak uderzyłem...
All right!
And with this, the world.
An eternal game...
I guess it's fine to stay.
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's...
And with this, Junko.
All right,
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Tak się
leave the
wciągało, dobra.
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared
Ale ja
you...
głupi jestem, okej?
should I
Sorry.
begin with a?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
All right! A game.
And with this, the world will.
An eternal game utopia...
This world.
Co tu się dzieje? Co z tymi zakończeniami jest nie tak?
Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to
Pokręcone!
be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
Czy będziemy mieli teraz właśnie powrót do...
But
poprzedniego
even
wyboru?
Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Stworzyć nową?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Stworzyć w tym świecie.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level.
Ej, a teraz takie pytanie za 100 punktów. Jeżeli oni są w grze, tak, i czują to, co, bo mózg tak reaguje i były tam historie, wiecie, o tym więźniu itp. itd. A co jeżeli taka Akane zaciążyłaby w tym, w grze? W realu też by zaciążyła?
You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Pierdolę,
Of course,
20. Ile ja już to
things are
godzin
very fun when they're
nagrywam?
easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
To miało się już skończyć, a tutaj wyszły jeszcze 6-7 godzin nagrania? Nawet więcej chyba. W tej ostatniej rozprawie. Ostatnie odcinki miały być. Wow!
No talent at all. I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much.
Ja mam coś
I don't want to
wciągnąć.
disappear.
Nie chcę zniknąć.
I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko.
Nie ma szans.
It's the Future Foundation's fault,
To wina fundacji
not mine. I can't choose the future.
Ja mam obraz przyszłości.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru. Who cares what will? I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be. There's no way we can. It's the future found. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
Ale faza tu się
I have no
odpierdoliła.
talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault, not mine. I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it,
Co
things
tu
will
się
turn out. You should even
dzieje?
be able to create the future.
Co tu się dzieje?
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the. I don't
Już
want to disappear.
rozumiem o co chodzi. Już rozumiem o co
I'm not
chodzi.
Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the. I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated any. Even so, it's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine.
Even so,
O to chodziło, żeby to tak wyklikać.
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear.
Muszę auto, bo muszę zapalić
Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future.
A, przy okazji
Even if it's a
zapalimy.
convenient miracle. If you just do it,
Chory ten
things will
koniec
turn
jest.
out okay.
Powiem tak, cały czas się zastanawiam, co by było, gdybym strzelił w którąś tam odpowiedź, tak? I ja na pewno do tego się cofnę, do tego strzału w odpowiedź. W Junko najpierw zrobimy tak, najpierw w ostatnią, czyli tą Junko odpowiedź, a potem tą pierwszą.
That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Przebudzenie? Wracamy do tego sami!
Why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
Ile mam to klikać?
I want to see Becca one more time. If we turn
Długo
back into
jeszcze.
ultimate despair, we
Ja
might
mam
be
to
killed by the
przetrzymać.
Future Foundation, right?
Nie, ja mam to
This
chyba
is your
klikać.
responsibility since you're the ones who fell to despair.
Nie wiem o co chodzi.
It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
Czemu nie mogę strzelić?
You can't lose hope!
The
Co?
memories we made here
O co tu
disappear.
chodzi?
I will not even remember why everyone died.
You
Co
can't
tu
lose
się-
hope!
If the memories we made here I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of the tragedy will start when
I want to see Becca one. If we turn back into, we might be killed by the.
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both. A conclusion will never.
Co tu się
No, that's
dzieje?
wrong.
Co tu się odpierdala?
There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us.
On przeszedł tryb SSJ3.
But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Proszę państwa, przed nami Hajime Hinata SSJ3.
Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna continue. If you don't
Co
want
tu
that,
się
just turn off the
dzieje?
game.
Nielimitowana ilość cieni.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
O Boże, nie, tylko
I
nie
don't
to.
want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up
Nabojów
already.
nieskończona ilość, będzie spoko.
A miracle won't happen. What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything.
Prawda. Nie. To nieprawda tam miało być, okej. Okej.
You won't be able to do it.
Oh,
You won't be able to do
yeah.
anything. No, that's wrong. What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
But
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll.
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want!
what are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it.
Co widziałaś?
When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea. It was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right then? There is no way we can stop now!
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision!
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this'll play out. But... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?!
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
Thank you!
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Dalej mnie męczy. Co by było, gdybym kliknął w te wiadomości? Ja to na pewno sprawdzę. Nie ma opcji.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, There's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Nadzieję?
It's just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
Więc to koniec, ale z drugiej strony to dopiero początek, mam rację. To oczywiście nie zmienia tego, jak bardzo się teraz boję. Nic nie poradzę na to, że czuję strach, ale...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Kolejny rozdział? No nie. Ogromny telefon komórkowy! Czy chcę zapisać? Oczywiście, że chcę zapisać. I tak oto wszystko się skończyło. Cała opowieść przepełniona absurdem, z łyżką nonsensu i szczyptą irracjonalności. Zaraz dobiegnie końca. Historia mniejsza niż wielka tragedia Akademii Szczytu Nadziei. Mniejsza niż największe najokrągłe. Niż NNINTWWHL. Historia tak nic nieznacząca, że nawet nie posiada tytułu. Świat nigdy się nie dowie, co tu zaszło. Nie teraz, nawet nie w dalekiej przyszłości. Przynajmniej tak długo, jak tu pozostaną.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave anytime.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
Śpiącej reszcie?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not. The fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
Wait! Czy... Czemu ona jest w obcasach? Ona chyba nigdy nie miała przecież obcasów takich. O proszę, jaka zmiana, panno Kyoko!
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time.
Ale teraz tak. Czy oni wydają się troszkę starsi? Niby minęło parę lat, tak? Ale Byakuya, ja bym powiedział, wygląda tak samo. Makoto tak samo. Jedynie mi się wydaje, że Kyoko tak jakby trochę doroślej wygląda.
However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Oh!
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Oh,
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
Panie Byakuya.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future lies here.
Ja cię sunę, ja mam chyba 4 godziny, 4,5 godziny nagrania, nie? Moi drodzy. 4,5 godziny nagrania. Nie mam pojęcia, jak ja wam to potnę, nie? Ale to będzie misja, żeby pociąć to naprawdę grubo. Powiem tak. Jeszcze na pewno nie skończyłem tego nagrania, ponieważ będzie jeszcze bonusik, będę musiał nagrać bonusik, zobaczyć co się stanie, jeżeli tam klikniemy, bo mnie to cały czas ryje mi to mózg, co tam by się wydarzyło. O, Kana Hanazawa, sławna ta aktorka głosowa, no ale dobra. I teraz tak, moi drodzy. Na pewno, bądźcie pewni na 100%. Będziemy. Jeszcze będzie jeden odcinek taki przeglądowy. Ja już widziałem, jak wygląda ta bitwa usami, żeby zobaczyć. Wygląda to słabo, naprawdę. Więc zrobię tylko jeden taki odcinek krótki, przeglądowy, żebyście zobaczyli, jak to wygląda, bo tak sobie wygląda. I teraz prawdopodobnie powinno dojść nam również rozmawianie z innymi postaciami, dawanie im prezentów, takie free time'y, nie? Darmowe free time'y. Więc że na pewno zrobimy to na 100%. Następnie, moi drodzy, czekamy na trzecią część, aż będzie spolszczone przez Motorynkę Team. Na pewno z niecierpliwością będę na to czekał. Co mogę powiedzieć? No gierka naprawdę jest świetna, tak? No ja Dangana po prostu uwielbiam. To jest to, że Dangana uwielbiam. Jednak tutaj no te wejście w tryb magiczny Matrixa nie kupiło mnie. Nie kupiło mnie trochę to wejście w tryb Matrixa. No bo to nie do pierwszej części. Pierwsza część w ogóle była zwyczajna, a tutaj nagle nam się pod końcówkę pojawia Matrix, nie? I takie... co się kurwa dzieje, nie? Więc że ten fragment akurat do mnie nie trafił, ale na pewno mieliśmy świetnie znowu napisane postacie, tak? Po raz kolejny świetne postacie, które były bardzo intrygujące, ciekawe jednocześnie. No, może oprócz Monomi. I małego bezczela i Sody. Tak, to były 3 postacie, które mnie wkurzały, okej. No dobra, więcej się nie rozgaduję. Trzymajcie się. 5. O, otrzymałem jeszcze prezent Easter Egg. O i nie tylko, jeszcze breloczek usami otrzymaliśmy. Bo kurczę felka, jeszcze Danganronpa IP. Czy chcesz zapisać postęp? Oczywiście, muszę pamiętać tylko, żeby dobrze wczytać. I czy tak, teraz będzie tryb wycieczkowy? O, nowelka, możesz przeczytać powieść Danganronpa IP, napisana przez niesamowitego pisarza. No, będzie jeszcze co nagrywać.